Welcome back everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 5 of Conan by Monolith, and we're playing the Kite expansion here. So we're going to mix in the setup video with the Turn 1 video. So this is Season 5, Episode 1. Just doing a quick unboxing of the three main characters, Civitas, Conan, and Shentu. All the monsters and figures. We'll do a quick flyby of the board and take a look at everyone, and then we're going to jump right into Turn 1. So you can check out our painting video for these. We have a Conan by Monolith painting video for the Kite expansion, and also a painting video for the Conan original box. So go check those out if you want to see us paint them, and let's get into turn 1 here. Okay, so setup's complete now. Let's continue Season 5 Conan by Monolith Kite scenario. We're playing turn 1 now of the smokescreen. Let's read the smokescreen intro. We can review the setup on the board and the scenario. Hey, before we jump in, just quick shout out to Trilogy, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep. People familiar with the channel, you've heard me talk about this one. This year we are proofing through Volume 2, Hermeticism of Hastur and the Alchemy of Azathoth later this year. Expect this one to be finally edited and released in the upcoming months. Alchemy of Azathoth shooting more toward middle of the year. So Necromancy of Nyarlathotep available right now. I will be doing some podcasts on these on the sister channel, Pontus Fathom Press. So definitely can check that out there. Go check out the Patreons for some behind the scenes stuff. If you're interested in Cthulhu, monsters, creatures that Conan would fight, this is the right trilogy for you. Thanks for your support on the channel, and as always, your comments are super appreciated. We read all the comments here, and we're looking to grow the channel, so please do like and subscribe and share with people. Okay, so we'll be playing with Conan, Civitas, and Shentu, and this actually is kind of a campaign mode off of the last game. So in Season 5, we played the Bloody Burglary, and in that one, we were up against Shuang Mian, and we planted some false evidence, and also basically escaped from the tower. This is kind of like in the same scenario. We can read this. After executing their target and planting false evidence to distract any investigation, Conan and his companions are ready to leave the tower as discreetly as they got in. So this is kind of like taking place right after the Season 4 episode. Conan, Civitas, and Shentu, they escape out the tower, out the front gate, and Conan and his companions are ready to leave the tower as discreetly as they can. A stroke of bad luck placed them in a difficult situation. A zealous guard started his patrol early and found himself face to face with a small gang. The sound of the alarm instigated a fight as brutal as it was short, and led to the capture of Conan, Shentu, and Civitas. They were all sent to the underground level of the tower. So they're down here in the underground dungeon. Let's see if I can get that framed in there. So they're all down here in the corner. We've got Conan, Civitas, and Shentu, all locked away with guards, armed guards. So they are down in the basement in chains, guarded up. Now, story continues. No chain can hold the Sumerian barbarian back for long, and thanks to his strength, the prisoners are now free. Unfortunately, they've accidentally knocked a torch in their violent struggle with the guards and started a fire. The flames probably stoked the powders and strange potions brewed by the sorcerer set at the basement of the first floor ablaze, blocking the exit through the main doors. If they want to escape, Conan and his allies have no choice. They have to reach the roof and jump in the pond at the foot of the tower. So here's the pond at the foot of the tower. They need to jump up to the top and jump out. Okay, so they're climbing up as the tower's on fire, but to their surprise, on their way to the top floor, while fighting the guards, they came across Shuang Mian. Which sort of evil allowed the sorcerer to survive, Conan will never know. but he gives out a ferocious battle cry as he leaps in the flames, his axe in hand, determined to finish the contract. So they're kind of like, basically they haven't finished the contract from the last game. So winning the game, if one hero flees the tower with the head of Shuang Mian before the end of turn 7, the contract is fulfilled and the heroes win the game. If the hero has not fled the tower with the head of Shuang Mian by the end of turn 7, the Overlord wins the game. So this is our game. Now the first of special rules, there's a lot of special rules here. We've got our river set up off the camera this way. So we can just put that sort of on camera. And you can see here that we've got the Fu Dogs, we've got the Katayan Guards, we've got the Javelin Throwers, and the Honor Guard, Shuang Mian. And then we also have the ability to launch the Evil Hound at some point for the Raven there. Special rules are the equipment, Conan's sword, Civitas's knives, all of the characters' equipment is on the first floor by the stairs here in the armory. So they will have to go and do action moves to go pick up their components. So they'll have to work that into their escape. Once again, they are not able to go out the front door here. They are going to have to run up the top of the tower. So that's part of the rules. And then you can see that each turn, the end of turn 1, level 0 is on fire. The end of turn 2, level 1 will be on fire. So they basically have to run up. And also level 1, they cannot move across the main doors. These main doors have been locked from the outside. Who knows? They're not able to break through it. So they've kind of got to go through the scenario. Okay, so let's jump right into the gameplay then. We'll start out with Conan and team going to do their actions to break out of the room. So smokescreen turn 1 officially starting now. We will start with the fire. So we'll have a fire token just placed in their cell where they knocked out their guard, knocked over some fire. That fire is going to spread throughout this. So by the end of this turn, this whole floor will be on fire. So we'll kind of represent that. So first of all, to open the doors, so first of all, they're going to have to roll their check. So let's have Civitas is quite good at this, so he'll roll the check to open the door, I guess. Oh, one other thing is the heroes have to move their fatigue points, not injury, but 5 fatigue points across. They all start out with their normal amount, but they have 5 fatigue. So they've all somewhat fatigued. They've been through a battle. They've been down in the dungeon. So let's go ahead and have Civitas. He'll plan to do moves, fighting, and an unlock move. We'll have Conan also plan to do some moves. And we'll have Shentu do the same. Okay. Now we got to recover some of those points, so let's kind of go with it. Civitas gets to roll his die, and he breaks open the door. We'll roll a quick check for these Fu Dogs. We'll actually can grab the... we're playing also with the solo rule decks again, so we've got the solo rule deck, and we'll consult these. So we'll grab that first card off the solo deck, and we'll see that the Fu Dogs are item 1, and they're activated, which makes perfect sense. So Fu Dogs get to be activated. We'll sort of move them to the end of the river. We will place 1 token for the Fu Dogs. So they're all on alert coming out. So as our heroes move out 1, Fu Dogs are all moving in 1, 2, 3. So we've got 3 Fu Dogs up against our heroes. So let's go through a quick combat round with them. So we'll start off with Conan. He has gotten 2 dice plus... actually, he doesn't have a sword. They have no weapons. So this is all hand-to-hand combat. So basically, Conan will have to do hand-to-hand combat with the dogs. So really will just be the let's just see this attack skills here. Who has hand-to-hand combat and who doesn't? So Conan doesn't have a weapon here, but he does have... So yeah, basically he's just basically just gonna be the die roll. It's just whatever their die roll is gonna be their one attack. So Conan's got 2 die roll, so it's quite good for him. He does 2 damage. So the Foo Dogs have armor of 2. So nothing penetrates his Foo Dog. So I think Conan will go ahead and do a reroll on one of those. He gets 3 and he knocks out his Foo Dog. So he does do the reroll. That's good. Shivitas also gets to land a punch on his Foo Dog. Also does a 2. Unfortunately, its armor will protect it. So let's say Shuntu goes after the same one simultaneously. He also gets 2 damage. He gets a 4, so he's able to knock out not only his 2-sword attack, not only does he attack the 1 point to Shivitas's Foo Dog, but he gets to do 3 points onto his. So he basically does 2 attack. Oh, he doesn't have swords, so he can't do a sweeping attack. So there's 1 Foo Dog still up and alert. It's going to go for Shentu. So it gets to roll 2 dice for its bite. It gets a 2 damage. Shentu can do his armor roll. So let's have him roll in armor. He takes 2 damage. So unfortunately, he gets bit by the Foo Dogs. And I think 1 more round of attack. Conan can go in and also hit it. Shivitas hits it. And the last Foo Dog goes down. So I think we're able to get rid of our 3 Foo Dogs here. So for the attack phase completed, for the fleeing the tower, so because we have the 4 movement, we can do our 4 movement of, let's have Shivitas go 1. Again, he will roll a die for the door, open it. And they can do 2, 3, and this will bring him up to this room. 3, 2, 3 here, and 2, 3 here. So I believe that they are able to, basically through teamwork, they lift the port cutlass down on the lower deck here. So this is like a big iron gate. So Shivitas unlocks the lock. Conan huffs it over the wall. And they're able to get upstairs to level 1. And that will wrap up the end of turn 1. So we're on turn 1 now. We're going to turn this over to turn 2 in the next video. So first of all, let's just go ahead and we'll clean out the Foo Dogs for now. And we will also place fire tokens on the entire floor. So this, as they fled the token, fled the floor, the fire has spread to the whole basement. So the basement is alit with flames. And like they said, the flames, unfortunately, they knocked down a torch during their violent struggle with the guard, and they started a fire. So presumably there had been a guard. One of these Catane guards probably down in the, down here as well. So they knocked over his torch when he was guarding them. And so he's now out of play. We've got the entire 0 floor at the end of turn 1 burned down. And that's going to do it for first round of the smoke screen. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in turn 2, and we'll jump right into play there. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next turn. Bye-bye.